Tasty Thursday, love, on this wonderful Always Choose to Love Yourself More Thursday. How are you guys doing? What's up? You know what time it is. Yeah, it's time for move something, do something. It's always time for move something, do something. But tonight, it's time to unpack. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I say, whew, I haven't turned on my air yet. I have the windows out. But, with these lights, it's just a little bit hot. So, my loves, unpacking is something serious. Um, I ask questions and I'm asking questions about me, because it's all about know thyself. And like the other day, I thought that I was live on Always Choose to Love Yourself More here, and I was actually live on on my Lavina Poetic Empress page. So I just deleted the the live because I couldn't downwave it to bring it up. Hello, Serenity. How are you doing this evening? I think it's Sorrento. Is this Sorrento? I'm not sure, but it says Serenity. So, how are you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. I popped in to talk a little bit about unpacking. That I've been unpacking. I'm continuing to unpack me. I hope you guys are unpacking you, um, because it's necessary, especially in this time. Oh, that's what's up, Sorrento. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. So, with the unpacking, and I started unpacking before things began to get so bombarded on social media, with all the truths and things of that nature that are coming out. I started to unpack because I needed to, because I was, discovering some things. Hello, John. How are you tonight? Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Oh, okay. John wants to come in. Let's go. Um, Let me see. Oh, wait. Okay. Well, John, I hit the accept button. John, can you accept the? I just sent you an invitation because this thing is not letting me bring you in for some reason. Reason. I said reason. Okay. Um, but please accept my request because I sent you a request. Let me know. Wait a minute. Let me know if. Oh, wait a minute. Here, just accepted your request. So pop yourself in the room. Um. So yes, as I was. I hate to go live. John, I'm not sure what's going on. John, I don't know why I'm not. Oh, there you are. Okay, I see. Turn your camera around so we can see you. Turn your camera around. It should be at the bottom, and it'll be like it'll look like this, and it'll turn so we can see you. Because right now we see your room. During the war for Olympus, our temple was attacked. Okay, you. Hello. Okay, now balance it so your face, so you're balanced on your. You cut your locks. Stop the madness. Come on, put the camera down so we can see you. Back up a little bit so you're not looking. No, can you balance your camera out? There you go. There you go. Do you have a stand or like a book or something you can put it on? Like put it behind, put a book behind it and stand it up. So we think John has unpacked his locks, guys. This should be interesting. Okay, now you got to turn it around so you can be upside up, not sideways. So it's in front of you. Okay, there you go. Yep, great. That's great. So, Mr. John, how are you doing? Can you turn down your volume on your
You meant,
yeah.
okay.
So how are you doing this evening?
I am well, and you?
I'm good. I'm good. So you gotta tell us why you unpacked those locks, honey. You had them for how many years?
Like going on 8.
8 years? Now, what happened? Why'd you decide to?
Well, I hate to say it, but it was starting to get a little light on the top.
Oh, well, she could like cut them shorter so they wouldn't be so heavy.
Mm,
You just
no, I
decided
mean,
to.
the top was like really, like I could see my scalp.
Okay, okay.
That's how thin. That's how close it was.
Oh
So I
wow.
just said, so one day I just said, I can't. I can't just like I don't want to keep going out and have to like wear a scarf all the time, to cover up the, you know. So
Right.
so one day I just cut it.
Hmm.
So I went in the bathroom, grabbed the scissors, and I just went snip. Took the
Hmm.
first snip, and then from
It
there
was on from
I just
there.
kept going.
Well, it looks very, very nice. I've always liked your head bald.
Cause wait a minute, uh,
When we met, you were bald. So,
yes,
mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what's
yeah.
up.
I mean, when I first cut it, I
Mm-hmm.
think I cut it last in April. I cut it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first cut it, then I had to go to bed at night. I had to cover my head up, put the covers over my head. I could feel the breeze just like, I'm like, my head is cold.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So I mean, like, I didn't want to do it because, the length is looking nice and everything. But
Mm-hmm.
if,
Mm-hmm.
if the top was cooperating with everything else, I would have kept it. But the top was cooperating with the rest. So I just said, it's got to go.
Right, right. I get it. I get it. But it looks good. But you
Hey,
feel,
some people,
I'm sure you
I
feel
think,
lighter.
yeah. I mean, when I went, I think May 4th, I
Mm-hmm.
was with, we went back down to, was it
Mm-hmm.
Middletown?
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
my, one of my nieces graduated. My sister's daughter on my brother's side,
Mm-hmm.
on my father's side rather, she graduated, so she had a party for her daughter, but we had it there,
Mm-hmm.
and I had it cut then, but nobody noticed. Then nobody said, "John, what happened to your locks? You cut your hair. What happened?" Nobody noticed.
No way.
Nobody
Wow.
noticed. Nobody said nothing about my hair.
Are you serious?
Yep, I'm serious.
Wow.
Nobody noticed. I'm just saying, like, damn, nobody knows I cut my hair.
That's crazy because the first time and the second time that I grew locks and I cut them, people was like, well, first of all, they didn't even know I was me without the lock. They came in, so I was working at this time, I was working at the salon and I was at the desk, me and one of the other stylists that worked there. And one of my clients, he had locks and he came in and he was, he said, I said hello, and he said, hi, how are you? And he said, is Lavina here? And I was like, yes. He said, can you tell her so and so is here? I was like, oh, okay. I just stood there looking at him, and he was looking
Even when I
at me. He
went,
was like, huh?
even
And
when I went
he was
to
like,
Aldi,
uh huh.
the, I got to know the security guard there pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went there, I came in, grabbed my shopping cart. Soon I rolled in the door. He
Mm-hmm.
saw me. He was like, "Yo, come to your hair." He freaked.
Yeah, some people, I'm telling you, but the guy, he didn't know it was me. That's what was funny. And me and the girl I was up, sitting up there with, we was bagging up. And finally, he was like, "What's so funny?" I was like, "It's me." He was like, "No, it's not." He was like, "Is Lavina here?" I was like, "It's me." And finally, he was okay. Do you know he did not come back?
Uh-oh.
Exactly. That was crazy. I was like, wow. But now the last time, no, yeah, that was the first time. The first time I cut my locks, my niece was getting married, and so of course our families, we all know each other. And that the morning of the wedding, she got married at a church where everybody got dressed at. And when I came into the room, everybody started screaming, and I started screaming because I was like, "What? What's wrong?" And they was like, "Oh my God, you cut your hair." I was like, "Oh yeah," and just went on with it. And they was like, "Why did you do that?" You know. Hey, oh my goodness, Ty, I cannot believe that I am not recalling your first name. How are you doing? Thank you for joining, sweetheart. But it was hilarious. So, but now I'm like, I can't. I don't believe. I. It's crazy that your family didn't notice. Like, did you say something that night to
Nope.
them, or you just
Nope. I
let it
went to
fly?
the little cookout, and I
Mm-hmm.
sat right. They saw me. They hug you and all that stuff. Hey, how you doing? And nobody said, "John, what happened to your hair?"
Wow, that's amazing.
Now, now tomorrow I have to go to a funeral because
Oh.
one of my cousins, like, when we had the cookout that for the graduation, he was supposed to show up. People to bring the hamburgers, and
Mm-hmm.
he didn't show up. And he was supposed to ride with my brother's friend Mike, but he didn't call him. So everybody just like, well, it's just Rudy being Rudy. Maybe he didn't want to, show up.
Mm-hmm.
Come find out, that Tuesday, I, I was going to Aldi's. I was on the subway. And see my brother posted something, and he
Mm-hmm.
said something about Rudy passed. I'm like, what? So I called him, and yeah, Rudy passed away. I said, well, what happened? He said his daughter. Everybody kept trying to call him. Nobody could get in touch with him. His daughter had to go get the police to do
To get
I guess,
in the
get in the
house.
house,
Yeah.
and they found him lying dead on the. I think he's either on the floor or on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
But his
Mm-hmm. My
girlfriend,
condolences also.
thank you. His girlfriend was there, but for some reason she wasn't getting up to answer the door.
So, wow, she was just in there with him dead. She was
Yeah,
probably
but
in shock. She
we
was
don't
in
know
shock.
if maybe because
Yeah,
my
that could
brother
have
was saying
been.
he had to take her to the hospital.
Yeah, she was in shock because and she didn't know what to do. We don't know what was going through her mind, but definitely she was in shock. And I hope she
So
gets,
I don't know.
some therapy
I
for
ask
that.
I see my brother tomorrow. I have to ask him what happened because at the time nobody knew what
Yeah.
happened.
Or, didn't know anything was going on with him or whatever.
He
Wow.
was 58.
Yeah, that's young. You know, it's really young.
So
But
I'm gonna go. I'm
how
going
are you
tomorrow.
doing? How are you
I'm
doing?
good.
That's
I'm
what's
good. I'm
up.
good.
Did you
I'm
finish?
nursing a cold.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm
Nursing a
nursing a
cold.
cold.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
because
because I
the
was
weather has been, a
yeah,
little flippy floppy.
I haven't
Well,
been
I
I
don't
haven't
want to say
been
flippy floppy. The weather's been up and down,
yeah.
in and out. Yeah,
So
never
I've been sitting
never
at home. One minute I'm hot and I'm cold, then I'm feeling warm, and then my appetite is,
Uh-oh,
so
you don't got that COVID, do you, boo?
yep,
Okay,
not
well,
that.
that's good. That's
So
good.
I'm feeling a little better now, but
Mm-hmm.
so tomorrow, so I pretty much been cabin fever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
'Cause, what did I
Okay.
do? I think it started Sunday. I woke up fine. Then
Mm-hmm.
later on in the afternoon, my throat started getting kind of scratchy. And I guess,
Okay.
the cold is coming.
Yeah,
Then
you gotta
it
get that
got worse.
when you get.
And then it started getting sore.
Mm-hmm.
The
You didn't drink
next
any tea. You got to drink mama tea as soon as it starts. Mama
I,
tea is lemon, um, And make sure it's a decaffeinated tea, unless you need the energy from the caffeine. But lemon, honey, and um, get that stuff in you. And two Hall's cough drops. So whatever cough drops you have, a cola will do.
Well,
But it will not. It would have knocked that right out of you. That honey, I'm
I
telling
went to the
you,
store.
is magic.
I bought a pack of Halls, and I remember what the Halls looked like back in the day. But now these Halls they got now, they're like they're smaller.
Well, everything is more money and smaller.
I'm like, what
So.
the heck? I still remember when these Halls used to be bigger than this.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're
Mm-hmm.
smaller.
Yeah. Now, guys, I have to tell you that John writes poetry also.
I do.
Isn't that correct? Did you finish your book,
Uh,
your short
I
story?
did. No, I'm still working on it. I'm up to like 23 pages.
Okay, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, that's a good thing. Now, excuse me. Have you excuse me. Have you been working on yourself, unpacking anything, or have you? Well, you're moving something, doing something with the book. So I'm like, yeah, with that. Really proud of you for stepping out of your comfort zone with that. Um,
Oh,
but have you been unpacking, dealing with, any issues from
well,
that you might need to deal with?
I seen something. I was telling somebody, I was talking to this young guy. He's Dominican, but I guess he's about in his early mid 20s. But he makes the jewelry. He's kind of like on the same level, you know. So we have these little conversations, even though I'm older, he's younger, but we still like on the
Conscious.
same plane.
You guys are conscious. Yeah.
So we were talking the other day, and we must have had like a good conversation while cause used to stop in the store every day when I get off of work because the subway's right there,
Mm-hmm.
and I always go there and my get a juice and I get my muffin so I can have with my breakfast in the morning, and we
Mm-hmm.
chop it up, and then I was telling him about uh this thing I'm working on that I've been writing, and he said, "Oh man, that's great,"
Mm-hmm.
and I told him I've I've been like doing haikus and
Mm-hmm.
I did and dab. I tried to dib and dab a little poetry, so he said, "Oh man, that's great," because he's into like making jewelry, but he
Mm-hmm.
does it with uh he'll get all kinds of like different types of stones,
Mm-hmm.
and he'll make like necklaces or bracelets.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty good at it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll go somewhere in a park somewhere, and he'll vend, to sell them and all that.
Mm-hmm.
He got people to come in the store and they stop in and they look at what he got, and they buy what he's got, or they'll like, well, can you make me this? And he'll say yeah, and then he'll.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up. That's what's up. Have you
He's pretty.
purchased anything from him?
No, I haven't got anything from him. We always talk about. I haven't gotten anything from him.
Okay.
I
Okay. So he
showed him
has
something that,
crystals. His
huh?
jewelry is crystals.
Yeah,
Like he has
like
crystals, different crystals and
yeah,
stuff.
different types of like stones.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Like trying to think of uh, because every stone has a different
Exactly. Energy coming off of it.
energy coming from it, and it has a certain purpose.
Yes. Yep. That's it.
Because I have a book somewhere on crystals, and it tells you the name of the crystals and what's their qualities and all that other stuff. It's
Mm-hmm.
a good book.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So how you been?
I'm good. I'm good. Came on live because while I'm talking, you asked me. Wanted to come on today to let people know I have some books that can be shipped out. Deepest Thoughts by Lavina, books of poetry, Expressions by Lavina, Emotional by Lavina, and My Dirty Little Secret. Now, this is a short erotic story. So if you purchase it, brothers, uh, have your girl near, and sisters, be careful. Make sure you got the one you know you're gonna be with near. Um, and I also wanted to let the ladies know that I have Set the World on Fire t-shirts just by being you. They come in, actually, they pretty much come in almost any color. Um, and there's a black one, Set the World on Fire, just by being you. The shirts and things I sell are shirts that inspire, lift up, build up, encourage, because you need to know that you are wonderful and beautiful just as you are. Don't ever try to be like anyone else because you're going to miss out on you. Because believe it or not, when you are you and loving on yourself, you're actually a blessing to yourself first. And that's how our cup runs over onto other people, and we're a blessing to other people. So always strive to be you and who you are. Don't ever change uh, for someone. And when I say don't ever change for someone, I'm talking all the excellent qualities about yourself, all the love that you give, and things of that nature. Keep that going, because when we try to be like someone else, we don't love the way we should. We don't uh, treat people the way we should because we're too busy walking and attempting to walk in someone else's skin. And like I said, you miss out on you. That's not going to serve you the way you would want it
Mhm.
to. So always choose to love yourself. Always choose to love yourself more, and always set the world on fire just by being you. So yes, I'm doing great. Um, it's been a little hot. That's what I was telling them. I said I had to bring out my fan because
Dude,
I don't want to turn the air on yet. I'm like, if I could go the whole summer without putting the air on, oh my goodness, that would be great
yeah, that would
because
be nice.
that would be nice. I'm like, is there somewhere on Earth where the weather is like 60 degrees all the time? 60 degrees is like an excellent temperature. Uh,
Yeah, anywhere between 60 and 70.
yeah, yeah, but it's an excellent temperature. And
I can even deal with 70 to 80, but anything like it was over 85, it's
and you know when
getting
it's
too hot.
humid, and that's what it is tonight. It's humid outside, so that's another reason why I'm like, oh. And then I have these lights on me, so it makes it
Well, I
a little
did go out.
hot.
I went to the store earlier, and, and that was my first time, like, I guess since I went shopping, I went to Aldi. So after that, I've been like a hermit in the house. So I didn't
Hey,
feel like, I didn't want to do nothing. I didn't want to go nowhere. I just wanted to like pretty much like sleep.
sometimes that's what you need. The body needs to, because the body repairs itself at night when we sleep anyway. So if there's something going on in your system that shouldn't be there, that's what your body was doing. It was working and fighting and doing karate and kung fu and all that jitsu, and I don't even know if I said that right, but it's doing all that so you can feel better. So
Yeah, I
go
feel
on,
myself getting better
let it heal.
than what I
You know.
was a few days ago.
Mhm. Mhm. Well, that's
So hopefully by the weekend I'll be my usual self.
100%. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good. That is good.
but I
Definitely.
got to get back to my herb thing too. So
That is important. The natural healing, the natural remedies, I should say. And so you have a lot of information about that stuff because you actually used to work in a health. Was it a health? food
He was
store
like,
or a health?
yeah, it was like not a health food, but like a naturopathic uh,
Oh,
store where
mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm,
worked for two, Dr. Wyatt,
mm-hmm,
and I worked for one. And then when he had passed away,
mm-hmm,
then I worked for one of his students,
mm-hmm.
and she became a naturopathic. So I worked under her.
Right.
I learned a lot from both of them.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That's what's up. That's what's up. So, do you recall anything like something you can share with people, some of the herbs or,
Well,
you know,
they,
things that,
I know when I had this book when I was younger called Back to Eden.
mm-hmm,
It has all the book has all kinds of herbs you could take for whatever. That's an old book,
mm-hmm,
and if you can get a copy, get one.
okay.
And, I had a cold. I had a real bad cold, and I kept
Mm-hmm,
saying, "What can I can do for this cold?" And I remember I had the book,
mm-hmm,
so I looked up in the book that said Golden Seal.
mm-hmm,
So I knew that where I lived at the time, right on 22nd and South, it was an herb shop.
mm-hmm,
So I went around there and I got some Golden Seal.
mm-hmm,
But the Golden Seal at the time was in the tea form, so I had to drink it.
mm-hmm,
So I got it, brought it home, made the tea, and bought some honey to go along with it. So I made it, then I put the honey in it, and I'm drinking it. I'm going like, oh God, this is nasty. So I'm putting more honey in there, and
mm-hmm,
it's like the honey just was just drowning.
mm-hmm,
So I just go ahead and get over it and drink it. So
mm-hmm,
I drank the tea. And I think I had some orange juice, and I had some chicken noodle soup.
mm-hmm,
Next day, I felt better,
mm-hmm.
and I just kept drinking the tea till Then from there, I said, Golden Seal. That's gonna be my thing. So by that time, next time I got it. By that time later on, Golden Seal started coming out in the capsules. So
Mm-hmm.
you ain't gotta like drink it. You could just pop the
Right. You don't have to go,
capsule.
you don't have to deal with the taste.
Right. You ain't got to deal with the taste. But I think if you could deal with the taste, it's better because it goes right directly in the body.
Right.
You don't have to wait for the capsule to go down, and the capsule's got to break down, and then the herb can go where it got to go. If you
Right.
drink it in the liquid form, it just goes right to where it got to go directly. Nothing has to break down.
Right. Well, check it out. Um, you still have the book, right?
I still have it.
Okay.
It's, it,
Well,
but it's not. I think I put it in storage, but I still have it.
whenever you can get to it, um, bring it out, and we'll go through 5 herbs that we can, and what they do. We can share with people some some herbs they can get for a healthier life to help with their body.
But one of the things in Dr. White wrote a book, and one of the
Mm-hmm.
things that I learned was like something they call iridology, where they could look in your eyes and tell what's going on with your body.
Mm-hmm.
Look in your eyes, and you can see if you see any kind of marks around the pupil, depending on where the mark is around the pupil of the eye, tells what's going on inside your body.
Some guy did that one day, and he was like, I think he said that it was clear because there was no, you know,
Like
um,
you had no lines.
I didn't have any lines or anything. I'm trying to think though. He told me to take something, but not because of something in my eyes. I think I was telling him at the time I was taking blood pressure medicine. He told me to get something so I didn't have to take the blood pressure medicine. He said, um, I don't know. Corn silk might be good for that,
I
but
think
I'm gonna tell you what.
that's
Uh,
good for kidneys. Works well
okay,
for
for the
kidneys.
kids. Okay. Um, somebody told me about moringa, and that is good for a lot of stuff. It cleanses the blood also.
Yeah. It's also,
Moringa is a good herb.
it's also good for energy.
Yes, definitely. And you'll sleep good at night too. Definitely. So yeah, maybe if you find the book, um, you could pick out some things and go through. And maybe the next time you come on, you can share a poem, if you like to. Okay.
Yep, yep.
Cool. Okay. Well, like I said, I came on for a few minutes because I wanted to talk about my shirts and books and items that I have available. And I also wanted to maybe I was going to talk to them a little bit more about unpacking um, because that is important. Also, that plays a people might not know it, and there's a lot of people I know who do know it. But unpacking, looking at some things that has happened to you that you might ignore or just bury and don't want to deal with, that can be a part of making the body not feel well. It also can be attributed to weight gain or not being able to lose the weight. It's like you're holding on to that thing. So those things, unpacking is definitely something that we must strive to do. Also, so your love can flow. Because I'm sure that if we walk around and sometimes with the attitudes and things of that nature, it's because of stuff that's going on inside that we haven't dealt with. We have to deal with those things in order to grow spiritually, to that our love would flow, because it blocks stuff. It blocks the things that we really need in our lives. Because that love that overflows is so good for ourselves because we need that. We're always looking for this person to love us, for that person. When if you love yourself, other people are going to love you because the love that is flowing out of us. It's just as simple as that. And
I agree.
well, I shouldn't say it's just as simple as that because it it's going to hurt in the beginning because
Yeah,
no one likes to be hurt. And some people have gone through things that have been so detrimental or so traumatic they don't want to face it. So I don't want to seem like, oh yeah, you can say that, but so no, I know it's a horrible thing to face or a painful thing to face because I've been through some things myself. You know, one thing I went through was that was painful, and the reason why I was disturbing because the doctor at the hospital was treating me like it was like literally something contagiously wrong with me, and it wasn't. Um, I had a Bartholin cyst, and usually when you have Bartholin cyst, sometimes they'll do a little slit, they'll cut it, so yes, the pus and stuff can flow out of it.
mm,
Well, when he cut me, I kept bleeding, and I was like, what the mess? And they would give me these pads. The people that sometimes they put the bed pads on your bed when you have a stay in the hospital. Well,
uh-huh.
I was filling them up with blood, just filling them up, and I was like, I need help. And they was trying to send me home, and I'm like, no, you need to do something about this. Well, I'm telling you, divine spirit is so extraordinary. Uh, sent this other doctor who has seen me. He came in. He was like, Lavina, and I was like, yes. And he was like, what are you doing? What is going on? And when I showed him all that blood, he was like, he just went. He got this nurse. The nurse um, addressed everything. He went and got this other doctor, female doctor, and I needed stitches because he cut a small ovary. I mean, not an ovary, excuse me, artery. And that's why I wasn't.
Uh-huh.
He had to sew. It had to be sewn up, and that's what that doctor did. And I'm so grateful that the doctor, that divine spirit always has always looked out for me. And that was a process because I was in pain before he did that. So going through all of that, that's why the other doctor uh, knew who I was when he came by the door. Hello, Achi. I hope I'm saying that right, pronouncing that right. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Um, but I'm grateful that I got out of that alive. I've had too many too many experiences almost dying, So I'm grateful. I'm thankful to be here, and that's another reason why I really strive to mature mentally, physically, and spiritually, because I know there's so much more to my life than just partying. And there's nothing wrong with people partying, because sometimes you guys need to know I go out and you know, shake my groove thing, as they say. Well, it's an old saying, but that's what I say. Shake my groove thing. Because I'm not dropping it like it's hot. I leave that to the
Well,
young girls. Thank you, young girls. But
shake a leg every now and then.
what you say,
So you got shake a leg every now and then.
honey? You have to have fun. You cannot just do one thing in life. You have to be balanced. You know. Chi, did you want to pop in the room and say hello if you would like to? Tap the camera with the plus sign, and I'll bring you in so you can say hello and introduce yourself. So yes, I like to have fun. I haven't been skating in a minute, but in Wilmington they have a new skating rink, community skating rink. So I'm gonna go check that out one of these Wednesday nights. Also, guys, I want to announce that Nima Shining Star L, she will be having an event to celebrate the brothers. Love Thy Brother Day. It's June 8th on a Saturday. She's going to have giveaways. She's going to have food, and that's going to be held in Philadelphia. You guys, I'm going to have to pop in and go live so y'all can see what's going on Love Thy Brothers Day, Saturday, June 8th, 2024. But yes, that's what I'm saying. That love, we gotta get all this. So we gotta get the love levels up. Um, and be aware that sometimes if you come across someone and they're a little snippy with you, or their attitude is kind of rude or whatever, that's only because they've been hurt, and that they're calling out for healing. They might not know that, and they might not agree with that, but I grew up angry. I got a little idea, what's going on when it comes to with some of our emotions and our feelings, and that's another reason we go through that, because we wasn't taught about our emotions and feelings. They are two different things, you know. Our emotions are, sad, the anger, the happy, the guilt, feeling guilty, and all that stuff. Those are feelings, and
Mm-hmm.
excuse me, those are emotions. But the feeling when you're angry, you want to cuss people out. You don't want to talk to people. You ignore people. You're rude to people. We don't have to act like that, because the deal is there's another thing that the great creator, divine spirit, gave us. That is creativity. So instead of us beating someone up or cussing someone out, or being sad and being alone and withdrawing from people, we can take those feelings and put them on paper. We could put them on a canvas with some ink. We can put them in a playwright. We can shout it out. We can run it out. We can skate it out. We can dance it out. And we can talk it out. That's what the unpacking here is all about.
I was telling
Coming to
friend of
what
mine
we
at the
can
job
do to heal.
the other day because she was like looking at the workload and everything, and I was like, I said, you know what? I said I used to look at. I said I used to come to work and I used to see the workload and I used to get upset and angry and I'd be cursing and everything, and then I said, then I saw something and I said, Dad, I said, what am I getting mad for? If it's nothing if I can't control it or whatever, then what am I get upset about it for? So I've
Because
learned
you
to
can
like,
control you.
I look at it, I come in and things ain't the way I want them to be. I'm like, oh well, I've nothing I can do but to just I gotta roll with it. I can't get upset. Well, actually, I get myself get all upset over nothing. I don't control that, so why am I getting upset? And I just let it roll. And I was telling her the same thing. She's like, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Well,
I said, yes, you can, because you don't control it. I said, let it roll.
but what you can do also is tell her she has a choice. She can choose not to work there. She can choose to get a job somewhere else. Because and that's another thing. People think their options are just that one option. You have so many options. And that's another reason why we say look within is because you have also been sent here with gifts and talents and genius. Okay. So find out, discover, look within, and find out what other things you have a desire to do. So we don't have to be tied to that particular thing. We can do something else. We always have choices. We have options. And then some of your
Mm-hmm.
options, it might be an option where somebody want to be a doctor, go to school. You know, that's where that move something, do something came from. It's like whatever you want to do in this life, you got to move something, do something. It's not just about exercise when I talk about that. It's for the body, mind, and spirit. Everything that I do is about body, mind, and spirit. It's about lifting us up, making us better, and encouraging us to go forward and do what we desire to do. Be all who God, the Most High, the Creator, designed us to be. So don't have to settle. We can change things. It might not happen overnight, but if we keep at it, we're persistent and consistent, it'll happen the way we want it to happen. So
Yeah,
that's
big
it,
time.
you know, definitely. So let me see. Oh, dope female entertainer. Hi, sweetie. You know you're more than welcome to pop in the room. So if you would like to come in, you know what to tap. That little camera with the plus sign in it. And you can come in and talk to us and share how you unpack. And if you need to unpack, you can come in and unpack. So,
But I'm seeing like lately, you hear a lot of help things about mental health,
mhm, mhm,
and I had to like sit back and look one day, and I kept saying, well, that's not me, because I figure I'm older, so I figured nah. But I thought and I had to think about it. I'm like, well, damn, maybe some of that could be me, but I'm not
mhm,
looking at it as seeing it as being something mental or seeing something
mhm,
that is bad that I'm going through. But really, it is something that I'm going through. But I just like not not to deal with it, or I'm not seeing it for what it really is.
mhm, mhm. Wait a minute,
And like you said, you
John.
gotta pack it. Uh huh.
Exactly. And the deal is it's good for you. You know what I mean? So you can be better and you can mature and grow. John, this is Dope Female Entertainer. Dope Female Entertainer, that's John. He does some
Hello.
writing
That's
on
right.
film. She is a fierce,
For you.
she's not just a fierce trainer, but she's a fierce poet. She does not
Like
play. So, uh,
so I
what you
just
say,
came from
John?
the gym.
Yeah,
I
Like she just came
did.
from the gym.
I did. I'm gonna
listen.
Oh,
drop
okay. You said
down
fierce.
and come. I'm gonna drop down and come back up on my other device. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna drop down. Give me one
Okay,
moment.
honey. Thank you. Hello, beauties for popping in the room. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Saucean, how are you doing? Thank you. Um, so John, yes, unpack that stuff. Don't hold on to that. that even brings tiredness to the to the body and headaches and whatnot. And not only that, when we release all that stuff, becoming who you're supposed to be also is preparing people for who their mates are, who we're supposed to be with, and things of that nature, or even be friends with, or it doesn't even necessarily have to always be a relationship type thing where there you go. Thank you. Um, a relationship where it's got to be sexual. It could just be a brother and sister type thing, because that's
Can
healthy
I hear
also.
you?
Can you hear me?
It was,
You can't hear
Let me
me?
see.
Huh?
what was that movie? I'm trying to think, it was a movie came out a while way back. Jill Scott was in it,
Mm-hmm.
and she was a mother, and her daughter didn't get along for some reason. But
Mm-hmm.
whatever that was bothering her, she would take little notes, and she would write what was bothering her on the note, and she would
Can
go
you
out
hear
into the
me?
yard and bury it in the yard.
Uh-huh. Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Check. Can you hear me? You can't? You can't? Chat. Can you hear me? No? I think she wiped that thing off. So she would take notes, John, and bury them in the yard?
Notes, whatever was bothering her, whatever,
Can you hear me?
she would
Yeah.
like take the note,
I
write a
can't hear
note,
you.
whatever it was, and take
Why
it in their
can't you hear me?
backyard and just bury it with her flowers.
Mm-hmm.
And then like later
Hold
on, her
on.
daughter
Uh-huh.
took and dug up the garden and saw all these notes of what was
Take this
bothering
over
her, what was
to.
going on with her mother that she never knew about.
There we go. There we go.
You can hear me?
I can hear you now. There we go. I had to
Okay. Okay.
change the subject.
It was a good
Um,
movie. I can't remember the name
can
of it.
You,
you hear me, sir?
you can't hear me?
I can hear you.
No. John, can you hear us?
Yep.
John,
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
great. He can
can you
hear
hear
you.
us?
Yeah.
Okay, now you said she was burying the items in the backyard.
Whatever was bothering her, she would like write it on a piece of paper
Mm-hmm.
and take it in the backyard, bury it like where her flowers were at.
Mm-hmm.
Until like I think years later, her daughter like went in the yard and dug up all the whatever the mom was, because she always said her mom was always in the yard messing with the flowers. But the
Right.
daughter never knew what the mom was doing. So
Mm-hmm.
one day the daughter happened to head to the yard, and she was fiddling
Mm-hmm.
around with the flowers. She found all these notes that what was bothering her mom. She had like buried.
Wow.
It was bothered. There's things that like she had to like get off her chest or whatever.
Was,
I can't think of
was
the name
the
of that
mom
movie.
still alive?
I can't think of the name of that movie. It
Was
was
the
like a
mother
long time ago when I saw
still
it.
alive? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, Miss Dope Female Trainer, how are you?
I'm good.
Good to
I'm
see
good. How
you.
about yourself?
I'm good. Good
Likewise.
to see you.
Thank you.
Are you sharing with us tonight?
I can.
Okay. It's okay. You graced us with your presence.
I'm gonna do one.
Uh,
Okay. So I do one about mamas.
There you go. That's what's up. Oh, wait.
Grandma. How? Ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a taste of dope female entertainer. Enjoy.
Grandma's hands clapped in church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hands played the tambourine so well. Grandma's hands used to issue out a warning. She said, I remember when we used to appreciate our black mamas. We would
Mm.
clean our rooms and made good grades, but not a day went by without us telling her that we loved her. And now it seems that things have changed. Respect is rejected. Children neglected. Schools are hectic. and they dare your ass to say some shit. Now, perception
Mm.
is the reflection of misguided direction of the blind leading the deaf, and they barely know they right from their left. And nigga is a trigger if you ain't a nigga. Go
Mm.
figure. Everybody's getting a pass, and 33 registered, but only 15 show up to class, and it's no longer earn your keep. Baby, say, excuse me, and then you wait to be acknowledged before you speak and wash your dirty ass hands and say your grace before you eat, boy.
Mm.
And then you claim
Mm.
that you came into this world alone. Well, I guess 10 months in my womb, and you never considered this house your home, baby. I built this foundation, this stage, and this throne. And the only reason why I ain't queen of the jungle is because I don't make that bitch my home. You see, I am your Georgia power. I am your
Mm.
built-in PhD, and I graduated magna cum laude of Life University. I am your educator, your peacemaker, your navigator, and your motivator. And when the trials and tribulations of life nearly got the best of me, you see, it was you. It was you that I thought about, and I earned my motherly degree. You see, you owe your fucking life to me. You are quick to point the finger when life offers you a slice of humility, knocking you on your ass, and rather than you taking a back seat, you want to blame all your shit on me. But baby, I am your safety and your loyalty. I'm gonna hold your ass down like gravity, willing to sacrifice every bit of me before death finds you at 23. You see, I'm the oxygen that you breathe. I'm your lawyer, your voice, your jury, and your transporter.
Come
And when
on.
tears fall from your eyes, baby, you better believe it's gonna be Shake G to be the judge that restore order, because I'm your justice, baby. I'm gonna fight for you. I would even take
Mm.
shots for you. Baby, I would lose sleep. Don't you know? I would die for you because I'm your protector. I won't lie to you, and I would never deny you. I'll shed tears for you, and I will continue to pray for you because I'm your comforter. I'll break bread with my heart. It's gonna always be here for you, and I'm gonna love and respect you, baby. See, this is my promise to you. But the one thing I will not do is to continue to be denied by you. Because, baby, I'm your mama.
Mm. Honey, honey. I gotta fan those flames. I don't have my sound effects on because I didn't know you was coming through. Yes, that is awesome. You know, yes, I honor men, but the sisters, we gotta honor each other because and heal because so many times, and this is nothing like when I say this, it's not to make any man feel bad because the deal is we have been just doing things that we were taught to by someone we're not really related to.
Absolutely.
But because of our brothers hurting us, taking on all these other sisters, that caused a rift between the sisters. So the sisters don't support each other like we should. But in this day and time, that's going to change because we need each other. We need sisters. We need each other. Brothers, we need each other. It's time. It's time to come together. And the deal is, it starts. The great unite starts with these community united. These communities united in this sense on these platforms because eventually we're gonna meet each other in public. You understand? And the connection gonna grow stronger, and the communities are gonna grow bigger because we're all connected and we were all meant to help, love, and fight for one another. So I'm
So you
thankful.
said the word community. I
Mhm.
have an acronym for community. I have an
Give it
acronym.
to me.
I have an acronym for the word understand. Let me
Hmm.
see. Community. Where is it at? It is right here. Community stands for, where you at, baby? Where's community? Found to, okay. It's not it. It's going to be, no.
Miss Ken Care 18. Hello, sweetie. Thank you for joining.
I gotta find community, but I'm gonna give you one for understand. I just came up with understand just about 3 minutes ago.
No
Understand.
way.
Understand stands for you'll never do everything right. Start
Mm,
start taking another direction, a new direction.
yes,
Understand you'll never do everything right. Start taking a new direction.
yes,
Understand. The word teacher stands for to educate a community, hold everybody responsible.
mm, yes.
I
That's
like
it.
that. I like
That is it. Hold, hold every. Wait a minute. Say it again.
Teach you to educate a community, hold everybody responsible.
Yes, I like that. Hmm. Because that's and the deal is that's what our ancestors did
Absolutely.
back in the day. So here it is, and that's what I'm saying. It's time. That's all I can say because everybody is being used, in that manner. It's time for us to what to do for ourselves.
Absolutely. I'm a firm believer that
Yes, it's
our
time.
body don't belong to
Deborah,
us.
thank you for joining. Yeah, yeah, it's time. We need to be buying our chickens and vegetables
You better say
and clothes and what I'm saying for one another. We need some hospitals. Where you doctors at? Excuse me. Forgive me. Where are you healers at?
it. The
Where
healings
you at?
begin.
You know about the
You know.
the
Let me
natural
can I say this
healer.
real quick? The healing begins with you because
Yes,
what they speak, you gotta be able to receive and absorb it. So if somebody can speak, can feed you, but you may not be ready to absorb. So it starts with you. It has to
exactly.
start with you.
You know what? And the thing is, they have to be open because we have been so indoctrinated with their philosophies and religions and whatnot that and we've been deceived to think that our spirituality is demonic and it's scary and things of that nature. But when you start studying and start reading about the sacred science that our ancestors, how our ancestors mapped out the star system and herbs and animals and all that's good stuff, the plant life that is good for us, you'll see I'm telling you, it's going to be a transition in your mind. I remember the first time I heard Infodici. Um, he's a teacher, a grandmaster, because he does a form of, oh my goodness, it's not karate. Um, but in any case, he
Some type of
was speaking.
martial art.
Yes, that's it. Thank you. And he was speaking about, because all of our lives we've been told we're sinners, you're going to hell, and born in sin. He was like, oh, no, 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 no. He's like, you was born divine, like our divine creator. I'm telling you, you guys, it was like this big heaviness was lifted off of me. I was like, I'm divine. What? It's
So
been on and popping.
the key is there's a difference between believing and knowing.
Exactly.
That's why a lot of people are easily influenced because they believe rather than
Right.
know. And
Exactly.
if you believe, that means your truth can be shifted. Why? Because there's something that triggered your stimulate. It stimulates your interest. Oh, okay, that sound like it's right. But if you know, the truth requires no proof.
Come
And
on.
if you know there's nothing that you need to change what I know. You can't change what I know. But if
Come
I need to
on.
change what I believe, because believe means it's just a thought process.
That's
It's a mere
it.
thought.
Yes.
To know is stand 10 toes on it.
Yes. Yes. It's being intimate with it. It's being who you was created to be. When you start thinking of your childhood and some of the things that happen, like I hear, people they always, they talk about impact. That's when you can feel what people are thinking and and with their like their, I don't know, it's this vibration that comes out, but you can hear it and you know what they're saying, and you know when something's not right because of that gift that's in you. When I was little, my mom used to take us to church, and they start speaking in tongues. I jumped right in her lap and went to sleep. I was like, 'cause that thing didn't sound like me. I was like, I don't know what this is. I know I've gone to a church before where when I was like a teenager and I had to leave, and it was like they wasn't trying to let me leave. They were like, well, what's wrong? They're thinking because they're these religious people and they're the pastors and this, that, and the other, that I didn't know what I was, feeling. Like what I was feeling was a lie, but it wasn't. But the older I've gotten, the more I've read and researched, I found out that I have divine essence in me. I have the attributes of goddess in me. And she's not a lie. My aunt is true. So that truth has been in me like from the beginning, before I even got here to Earth. So I'm like, believe who you are. Search back, take a look back, and you'll see exactly who you are. I posted a picture one time of myself when I was little and myself older, and I said, and I was posing the same exact way, and I said, oh my goodness, I've always been LavinaPoeticEmpress. I just had to catch up with who I truly am, you know.
And there's
So
nothing wrong with that. It was always there before you, and you just had to catch up with. You always knew who you were. You just trying to get to that destination. You got to it. I'm proud.
exactly.
I'm honest to say that everybody don't have vision. You
Hmm.
trying to look at everybody else's vision and think that they can see the exact same thing, but that was vision wasn't given to you,
You
so you're
know,
gonna be confused.
girl, you just confirmed what I said earlier in the show before you came in. Because one of my shirts that I sell, it says "Set the world on fire just by being you," and that's what I said. Don't try to be like anyone else because you're gonna miss out on
You're
you.
gonna
You're not gonna
fail
become.
every
Yeah,
time.
yeah. I
The
was
word
like, so honey,
you
you
said the
want?
word impact.
Mm-hmm.
As you talk, I'm coming up with them right then. Impact
Okay.
stands for I motivate and change things. I
Ooh,
motivate people and change. I motivate people and change things. Impact.
wow. Okay. Impact. I motivate people and change things.
Impact. Yeah, yeah. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Motivate people and change things. Yep. That's listen. That's who I am. That's something I do. That's something I do. I should say something I do. So, and that's another thing we have to distinguish between things that we do and who we are. Uh, because someone said to me that I was something about being tasty, because I say tasty Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever, and that's the name of the business. I taste the Lavina Poetic Empress, but that was in my spirit to do, sell those things. And I said to him, I was like, yes, tasty, tasty, tastiness, tastylicious is what I do. It's what I present. It's what I give to people. It's like it's a positive thing.
So I got one for taste. You making me bring up
Yes,
with them. Talking
yes,
about situations that empower success.
exactly.
Taste. Taste. Talking about situations that elevate or that
Yeah,
entertains or that empowers. Hey, get it, baby.
yeah.
Keep
That's
going.
it, girl. Because and the deal is, and it's in totality. Because I don't just do that. I also speak about uh, making love, about uh, fiery sex, things of that nature, because we're a whole person, and people don't even like people, I'm not going to say nobody because I know it's a whole mess of people that knows about what they call sex magic. But sex wasn't just given for procreation. Sex was also given to bring things into manifestation. Now, the one thing when they say one can take 1,000 a flight and two 10,000, two can take 10,000 a flight, and we gonna just, I need just 100 times that. But what I'm saying is, you by yourself can manifest things, and you with your mate can manifest. Get on the same accord. You be in agreement, because being in agreement with someone, like I said, I don't care if it's your child, one of your, your best friends, and things of that nature can bring things into existence. Staying focused and living that thing and working towards that goal. But if we just give up, we're not going to reach it. Got to keep pressing, no matter what it looks like. I heard a story the other day. The guy said he was talking about feelings and emotions. He was saying that this man, he had been away from home for a long time, and when he could see the mountains, he knew that he was closer to home. He said, but his eyes said it doesn't look like a mountain. His ears said it doesn't sound like a mountain, and uh his eyes doesn't hear, it doesn't taste, it doesn't see. He said he was deceived out of what he saw uh, by his senses. So we can't always listen to what's, like they said, don't listen. Don't pay attention to what's going on around you. Keep the goal. Keep your waist, your eyes focused on the prize. As a matter of fact, sometimes you got to just, you know what, it doesn't feel like it. Because that's what I said. I know it don't feel like what I want to do and what I want to bring into manifestations is happening, but it is. All things are working together for my good. That's because the attributes of God uh, from the tree of life are all working together in sync to bring these things into my life the way that I want them to. And I don't just want to have enterprise. It's not just for the money. It's also to help people and to teach people and to find out how we got in this situation. How can we get out? Because money is not going to, I can give you all this money, but if you don't know what to do with the money, you're going to be right back in the same situation. And that is not the will of divine for your life. So, yeah, it's definitely something that we got to stay focused on. We got to always choose to love ourselves more. We got to set the world on fire just by being up. We got to unpack. Okay, it's all about when you love yourself. Don't be deceived by that scripture where it says, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and love your neighbors. You love yourself. Love your neighbors. You love yourself as you love yourself. Love yourself before you love anybody else. Save yourself. And that way you'll be able to love and save. And when I say save, you can only save those who want to be saved. Don't stress yourself out. Don't get yourself upset because they don't want to hear it and whatnot. Eventually, someone else will come. Because one dropped the seed, another one closes up the seed and water it, and getting that sunlight, yeah, that rock, it's going to come forth. It's just as simple as that. Just as simple as that. So, but wait a minute.
Hello, beautiful queen.
Hello, how are you, sweetheart?
Good.
Good.
I stopped by to say hi. I don't know if
Thank you.
I don't know if this is an open mic or whatnot.
It's not an open mic, but you are more than welcome to share a poem if you would like.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm tempted, but
You're tempted.
I guess I'll do a poem.
Thank you,
All right.
ladies and
So which one?
wait a minute.
What?
Hmm. What you say,
No.
sweetie?
What? Wait. You said wait a minute.
Um.
I was like,
Well, I wanted to introduce you. Can you please tell me your name again?
Alright. And for the awesome king next to me. Hi, I'm Devin Thomas. I hail from the burning state of Arizona. Don't know which part, just know it's a burning state. I am 33. I am autistic. Although I don't identify as a human, I'm more of a mutant with autism. So that is that.
That's what's up. Thank you. Please give us a taste of you.
Okay, so you get a choice. I
Okay.
can do something about Black Goddess, or I can say, do you? Which one you
Wait,
want?
yeah. You could do Black Goddess or
Do you?
do you? Oh,
Yeah.
me?
No,
Oh,
just do.
what?
The poem is called "Do You."
Oh, what was I say? Oh my, thank you. But um, do you?
Oh, you're
That's
gonna
where I
love
was
it
going.
then. All right, I can do that. So it goes like this. You know, I made all this for you. I I cooked your favorite meal, but I wonder, do you even love what I did for you? Do you even love what I created? Sometimes I just wonder if I'm just here to only serve you. But do you even love me? Cause girl, I put a lot of my heart, my soul in you, and all of a suddenly I just feel like you don't appreciate all this stuff. So do you do you even love me? Well, I can tell you this though. I know something about you. I know about our friend the Muffin Man. He came you came over to his place and seemed to admire his stuff. So, do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. You know that lives in Shirley Lane. Well, I just heard that she's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man, the Muffin Man. So yeah, she loves the Muffin Man. So yeah, that's that piece.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you. I don't have my sound effects on because I didn't know people were going to be coming in and doing some poetry tonight.
welcome.
But thank you for that.
Uh,
I appreciate it. Yeah.
no problem. So, so I know you are following me on Facebook. Sad part is this: my Facebook. I got locked out of my Facebook, so I'm on my old Instagram profile for the time being.
You got kicked out or you load yourself out and you can't remember your passcode?
No, because since I got this new phone, they
Mhm.
think I'm a suspicious person, so they kicked me out. So yeah, and plus they say I'm near expiration date. So yeah.
You're near an expiration date. What does that mean?
I don't know. I haven't figured out Facebook. Matter of fact, I don't even know what's the thing between Facebook and Instagram merging together. So yeah.
Mhm. Oh, wow.
But
Oh,
but on the good news, I will plug myself. So I'm done with my 59 books. I'm not writing no more books,
oh
so don't
wow.
tempt me.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So don't tempt me. I will be in Virginia and Hampton around June, all
Mhm.
month June. And if you're gonna follow me on Diego, even though I'm Devin, I only got to say do and impress me. Peace.
There it is. Yes. See, Devin is setting the world on fire just by being himself. Thank you, Devin.
Hmm.
And dope female trainer, thank you for coming in and blessing us with you, gracing us with your presence and your fiery poetry tonight. We appreciate it. And Mr. John, thank you for coming in
You're
and
welcome.
blessing us and sharing some of your thoughts and things you've been through uh, in life. And we look forward to the next time you come with those herbs, some of those herbs.
Yep.
So you know,
No problem.
yeah, go in a more um, in a healthier way, you know, because that's important also. And if and any of you out there who have gardens, it's time for us to get to planting some herbs and some vegetables. Yeah, and like I said, so, you know, sell them, and we need to buy them. Okay, people, we need to support one another. That is important. But mhm, mhm. Now, is there anyone else in the room who would like to pop in and, you know, either unpack what you need to unpack, who would like to share a poem before close this baby out tonight? Okay, well, if not, I will see you guys the next time. It'll be sooner than later because it's been a minute. But I appreciate you all. And um, like I said, check out my page or check out my website, a taste of LavinaPoeticEmpress.com. Oh, and blessings to you too. Thank you. Much love, peace, and grace to you all. Good night, love.